Before I get started with this review, I want to take a minute to explain something to everyone, mostly aimed to the gamers and less to the actual reviewers and publishers. When you first start out in game design, you often participate in things called dev jams, where you spend a small amount of time to produce a small game. That's what Redemption at Outpost 56 by Midnight Mastodons is. A product of a dev jam that they want to refine and make into something better. As such, this won't be like my other reviews. I'm going to be a bit more serious at times and suggest some things that I would like to see for myself. If you guys want to check out the game, it's down in the description. It's free to download. Might as well, right? You got nothing to lose. Now that's out of the way.
Oh, this gets some rage a-flowing.
Redemption at Outpost 56 is, according to the developers, a Castlevania/Metroid style of game. But the game I played was like Super Goddamn Meat Boy. And spoiler alert, I suck at Super Meat Boy. Now, like my other reviews, I'll be breaking this up into 3 parts: graphics and sound, gameplay, and then plot. So let's jump right into the review. My Keemstar accent. How's my Keemstar doing? The 2D pixel graphics make me reminiscent of the old days of the Super Nintendo. And when I play Redemption, I feel like I'm going back to those days. Sort of. The background parallax is gorgeously designed. Kudos, you magnificent bastard. It's solid 10 out of 10 right there. It's beautiful. You gotta get... It's good. But when they focus on the background, they shirked a bit on the foreground. The dungeons are bland and repetitive. Some shading wouldn't hurt either. I would like to see more detail in the environment, and the enemies are... Just what the fuck is this thing? A T-Rex fetus? It's got one eye. That poor bastard is begging for me to kill him. I mean, I gotta put him on my misery. I gotta do. How do I do? The jump, attack, and damage sounds, again, remind me of Super Mario. Which we're gonna be playing on twitch.tv/ANX, so shameless self-promotion right there. Yeah. I just don't know if it actually fits with the game. But I'll come back to that in a bit. The music feels like it was ripped straight from the SNES cartridge. In a good way, not like the Commodore 64.
Being on a cassette tape. Let's boot it up, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said before, the developers wanted to try to make a Metroidvania game where the focus was to explore as opposed to go to point A to point B, linear level design. Well, y'all want me to explore, so I'm gonna explore. I'm gonna be all Dora the Explorer up in your asses.
Where am I going? I don't understand.
It's serious as no. I think what I'm supposed to be doing is finding these floppy disks to save myself from the comfy living of death row. Serious talk? Those guys on fucking death row get like 3 years of great meals, TV, and internet. I mean, Charles Manson, the Charles fucking Manson, continuously keeps up with his followers on the computer he has in his cell. Why would you want to give that up? I mean, really? Just go in there, play Doom all day, and maybe get pizza. What the fuck am I even talking about? Anyway, in order to progress through the game, you have to understand the move mechanics of the wall jump and slide. Since there isn't controller support, you'll have to use the keyboard. Shift is how you jump, and to slide, you hold the down button on the directional pad and hit shift. And so half the time for me it registers as a jump, so I just end up killing myself anyway. Why not just have it be down and left and right? That makes much more sense to me. I don't know about you guys. I don't fucking care. But in order to kill enemies, you have to jump on them. And the hit registration is, well, not the best. Okay, so now we're getting to, honestly, my favorite part of this review system, the plot. I'm a sucker for good, well thought out plots that are delivered in the best ways possible. So let's just take a peek under the hood here and see what we got when we got here. Play it! My name is Alex Tanzen. 3 years ago, I was framed and wrongfully convicted for the murder of the entire population of Outpost 56, a space settlement on a small remote planet. I was sentenced to death, but days before I was set to have my sentence carried out, I escaped. I returned to the one place that would never think to look for me, Outpost 56.
To start my new life as a Japanese idol. That's not idol music! Anyway, the plot sets up for some really interesting story, but I just have a few questions. 1. If Outpost 56 is on the planet itself, why do we see the planet behind us all the time? Point 2. If someone killed all the life that was there, how am I fighting all these monsters? It don't add up. 2 plus 2 does not make 7. It makes 4. My mommy taught me that. She also taught me to tie my shoes. And if I don't tie my shoes, they're gonna fall off, and then I'm gonna get foot cancer. Jesus Christ. So, Midnight Mastodons, you came to me on the day of my daughter's wedding to ask me about this game. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not the greatest, but it's definitely not the worst. I had fun with it, admittedly, but there were some things I'd like to see a little bit differently. Before I get into that, remember, these are my suggestions. Take them if you want them, I don't care. You think I care? Does this look like a face of the man cares? I don't think so. First, please, 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 shade things. The actual design of this is astounding, but it looks flatter than my ex-girlfriend's ass. You need to see it. It's just a board. I dated a board. She's 2x4. 2x board, more like it. Fuck it. Oh god, kill me. Second, I'd see more story. Maybe Tansen is fighting a doctor at the outpost, and he tries to help him out, but then it turns out that doctor was the guy that killed everyone.
That's right, you outer. It was me, Dr. Sheffield, who killed everyone here and framed you, Alex, for the murders. I just wanted to live with my waifu. My waifu is coming to life.
Okay, that needs to fucking stop, but you get my point. My third and my last point, I'd consider ditching the jump damage thing and replace it with some actual weapons. The dangers would still be there, but if you're going to add bosses, like the original Castlevania and Metroid games, you're gonna have to have some ranged weapons. I mean, it just goes hand in hand. I mean, those are my 2 cents. If you guys are watching this and you want to give it a shot, comment below. Tell them what you want to see. These guys are incredibly nice, understanding, and they're willing to hear what you guys want in their games. But I'm just going to leave it this. Thank you, Midnight Mastodons, for letting me play your game, for reaching out to us. And I hope that you took something away from this video. Peace out, peeps and creeps.